Here in Colonial Williamsburg, we're going to take you back to a time where it was actually cheaper just to hire more people than to build a machine. Does that sound about right?
That's right. That's right.
This is Ken. Ken is a master blacksmith, which alone is cool. Are there business cards that exist with that on there?
I do have a business card with that on it, and I write that on my taxes.
Good to meet you, man. Thank you for this. Are people surprised at how many trades are going on here in the historic area?
I think so. It's an impressive collection. We have more traditional trades here than any other historic site. We have the biggest trade skill preservation program, I think, in the world.
And we're talking, obviously, blacksmith, but we're talking metal, we're talking leather. Help us out. What are we going to see while we're here?
We've got a number of metal workers, leather workers, cloth workers, textiles, woodworking, carpenters, joiners, wheelwrights, coopers. In terms of metalworking, blacksmiths, silversmiths, brass founders.
I think it's important to note also that we didn't just make this up. This was the actual location. Help me out with the history of the site itself.
One of the unique aspects of Colonial Williamsburg is it is actually an 18th century city. The streets that you walk were laid out in 1699. Many of the buildings, 100 of the buildings, date to the 18th century. And then we've reconstructed the other fabric of the town, which has disappeared, including this blacksmith shop. So through archaeological evidence, we know the size, the shape, the layout. Through documentary evidence, we know that it had sawn siding and cypress shingles on the roof. We know how many hinges and locks were bought for the building. So we use all of that research information to recreate this historic community. And
this may sound a little silly up front, but I believe here in Williamsburg, a lot of women are doing man's work. Is that right?
You see men and women, people of all races here working in these shops. We have a female that works in the blacksmith shop, and you do see that periodically, especially in industry in England. Labor rates being lower in England, more members of the family were employed in order to support the family. You see that occasionally here in the colonies, women working in family businesses. And so we have skilled women working in some of our workshops as well. And then there are also occupations that are traditional women's trades, a milliner, for example.
Got it. And certainly during wartime, that was another issue.
Right.
Men went off to the war, and women learned those trades.
Exactly, yeah. You find women pressed into service, I think, all throughout history.
And what about the French?
There was an alliance with the French that was negotiated by Benjamin Franklin, sort of a secret alliance that brought 10 French gunsmiths to this workshop during the Revolutionary War before we had an official alliance with them.
Really?
So
really cool.
We had technicians coming out of the most advanced gun building centers in Europe, assisting the United States in setting up the industries they're going to need to fight the British.
You know, Ken, I'm telling you, for somebody that was around in the late 1700s, you look fabulous. I think he looks good. What do you think?
For that old, yes.
That's not bad.
I feel my age.
Very good. Thank you, sir, very much for this.
Good talking
I
to you.
appreciate that, and we'll see you when you get down here. Hello, my fellow travelers. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Of course, if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and you can check out these other great videos from our library. Thanks for watching.